Okay, this week's topic. This week's topic is about giving without expectations. So, I once had a client who was asking me if she should give her friend a car. And her friend didn't have a job, and her friend had trouble getting to job interviews because she didn't have a car. So, my client's logic was I'll give her a car and she'll get a job, and I will have helped her. Well, the guides then immediately asked her, would you be okay with giving her the car if she didn't get a job? And the client was like, of course not. That's the whole reason I'm giving her a car. So the guide said, then don't do it, because you are tying yourself both up energetically that way to obligations and a giving with a condition. This makes a lot of sense to me. Now, I've had people debate over the years. Of course I have expectations. That's how the world works. I have expectations of you, and you either rise to meet them or you don't, but that sets the basis of our exchange. And I'm going to offer you up a higher level viewpoint. When you give from a pure place of giving, and you're not giving because you're going to get something back, that one for one exchange, you are opening yourself up to receive whatever is next for you to receive. You are no longer having to worry about balance and fairness, because guess what? The universe is balanced and fair. It's just naturally balanced. And when you allow yourself to access that bigger sense of balance versus that one-on-one balance, you're releasing yourself from resentment and from strings attached and all that stuff that ties up your energy that keeps you from receiving what you truly want. So, for example, let's say there's a homeless person on the side of the road and you happen to have leftover apples from your lunch and you think that they might enjoy that and you give them to them. It's not you that you're doing that because you expect some sort of grand reward. You're just doing it because you have something to give and they have a need, and there's a place where you can connect. And hopefully down the road when you have a need, someone else will come to your aid with whatever it is. And it's not one for one. And when we give with expectations, we're tying ourselves up into that energetic space, and we are not letting the energy flow into a creative process. It's, this debate can go on forever. Of course, you water the plant because you want the plant to grow, and you expect the plant to grow when you water it. But the expectation of how the plant will grow, or what the plant will do with the water, or when the plant will grow, and all that stuff has to be softened. You can't micromanage that process, and that's kind of what we do when we give and expect something in return. So it's kind of like you never know what is going to be coming into fruition for you. And if you're giving from a very pure space of this just feels right to give right now, then that is what will come back through in your receiving space as well. What's right for you to receive. So I would love your thoughts on this. I would love to hear how this is playing out for you. I would also always like to debate about this. I've had some debates with people about expectations, and still stand to believing what I have been told by my guides, but would love to know what your questions are or what you're thinking is kind of not necessarily going to work with this message. So good luck this week. Let me know what you think.